I'll add 2 more on myself or any number that you want. For example, I'll add the image data here. Alright, so have you ever noticed when some windows have a help option? That's what we're trying to create here. So we don't need the image title for now, but I'll create a new string and then give it a destination of a logo. So for example, in order to demonstrate this, I'll open a window up here from the photos, and this is the logo that I've created in the destination where I've saved the file. So Ctrl C to copy this, and then I'll go into the destination, and then I'll copy all of the destination folder, and then Ctrl V in the string description, and then we'll connect it to the image, and then we'll go over to the menu once again, and here we have the text note data, which is used when we're trying to write the help itself. So I'll add this, and then Ctrl C, Ctrl V on the last string, and then I'll write the description of the string. Alright, as a sort of help, using this program, you can automatically transfer all estimate schedules created in the Revit file to an Excel file. And then a couple of spaces to go down here, and then I'll just write in created by Iran-Beam team. Now you can write in whatever you want in the description instead of this as the guide. So I'll connect the string to the title, and so now these are all of our entries. I can go here and right click on this and type in list create and add it here, and then let's see how many windows we have here. We have 4 of them. So in the list create, I'll create 4 rows. Then I'll connect all of the entries to the list create, and then from the other side I'll connect the list create to the inputs. After that, put the bool on true and hit run, and there we go. You can see how much better the window looks. So as you can see, we have the file path up here, which if you don't want to, you can move down here and change the design in total. This was just an example. In order to do so, you just have to change the order and the placing of the strings and change the formation of them. For example, go to the list creator and then change the connection point of these, put the bool on true and hit run, and now you can see the order of the window has been changed. And that's how you can change the formation of the window. Now we want to get our export and results. I'll save the file up to this point. Alright, so now I'll put the bool on false this time and hit run once again. Then put it on true and then run again. So for example, on this window, I'll hit select all and then browse using the file path button and create an Excel file right here. Then we'll name this export Revit data. Alright, so after that, select it and hit open. After that, hit export from down here. So now using this method, we don't actually get the export files yet, but I used it just to see what we can get through the list here. So here in the list, first I need a 0 index and then a 1 index. So I'll make a copy right here and I'll name it, for example, list, type it out. Alright, so then open up the bracket, 0, close the bracket, and then a semicolon, then write in list again, open up the bracket, type 1 inside of the bracket, and then close it. Alright, so from one side, I'll connect this to user inputs. Now this will separate these two from here. So now once again, I'll look for element's name, which then gathers the name of any element that's given to it. Alright, then connect it to the thread and move it up here. And let's see what we're going to do in the next step. Here we need a package named Launchbox. So the windows that we open up like this are named data shape. But now we're going to need to open up a Launchbox. So let's see where it is. It's right here. But just remember that you can't actually install or download the Launchbox package from up here. You will need to download it from the site itself. So if you search for download Launchbox, you can open up this website and then you can download the file using this option, and then after it's downloaded you can install it, and the installation itself is automatic. You don't need to do anything yourself. So now I'll go over here to the search box and type in schedule.getData, and then we'll see what we can get. Oh, excuse me. This is actually in relation to the bmorph package, which you can download using the search for a package option. So you can use this and you won't need to download the Launchbox anymore. So here I'll select the get data option and then open up the window here. Now I'll just create a new note here so we can put in our reminder for the name of the package, which is a step that you will need to remember to do every time you get a package in the thread. And so later on, if you, for example, install a new Windows, you won't forget or lose this. Alright, so after writing that, I'll create these two into one group using selecting them and then hitting Ctrl J. And there we go. After that, I can go over here and then connect the list 1 to schedule view on this new group, and then look for export data. Here I'll select the export Excel and open it up. So this is the finishing touches. So now first we'll have to work with the file path option up here. We'll have to connect it to, let's see what we have, the file path over here. It's the file path number 1. So we go over here and connect the code block to the element's name, and then this to the schedule data, and then the list 1 to the file path. Then we'll connect the sheet name to a string, then create a new code block and connect it to start row and start column, which tells it to start from row 1 and column 1. And then we connect the data to schedule data and save the file. After that, we'll hit run. Let's see if we can get the result or not. And there we go. So down here we have the different rebar types and the sheets as well. And we can get the exports simultaneously and see them as the list in the Excel file. And I don't think you could really find any solution or method of doing this better than what we've used. It is a plugin tool, but we've actually created it ourselves, which just makes it a bit more enjoyable. Now I can select all of the rows in the list and then hit Ctrl+C to turn them into a table. There we go, select this, and then later on, if you want to, you can filter all of the different rebar types whenever you want. Alright, so then I'll close this and save it. So that's how we can export the list into an Excel file.